Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So today, let's take a look at the all-new Audi Q5. This model is a premium with a convenience package. It's finished off in Mythos Black Metallic, and the MSRP is just shy of $58,000. So we have a nicely equipped, brand new model with a lot to go over, and we'll start off with what this is powered by. This features the 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine. It is paired to the 7-speed S-Tronic automatic, and it pumps out 268 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. It's all-wheel drive. It can do 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. Top speed is 130 miles an hour. And as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking at 22 in the city and 30 out on the highway. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling for this all-new model, you'll notice the new Audi logo up front. This model has a forward-facing camera, there's all of the parking sensors, even the sensor for a distance pacing, and then a lot of cutouts located throughout to provide additional cooling. There's also LEDs for the headlights with a very nice thin housing. You have the DRLs and the turn signals in that upper section there, and then some very nice lines that come down the hood. Now, this model has a really nice set of two-tone wheels. There's also body-colored fender arches there. You have power folding side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal, more brushed accents for the window trim and roof racks, and then it does have a full moonroof. There's also some really nice bulges in the lower section there, just giving it a really seamless look. Now in back, there's a body-colored spoiler with a third brake light and wiper blade. You have LEDs, backup camera, all the parking sensors, and then the dual exhaust system. Now you can use the button on the key fob or the one underneath to open up the power liftgate there, where you have a decent amount of space for this smaller SUV. Now you have some storage pockets, a 12 volt, you have a strap there. You also get some hidden storage underneath the floor, so you can place in some items as needed. And you can even fold down the seats from back here, which is very versatile. Now up top, you have two buttons. The one on the left will just close the liftgate. The one on the right will lock the vehicle. If you do lock the vehicle, just grab any door handle to unlock it. Now this model has a really nice interior with the brushed accents. You have lock and unlock, window control, storage down below. And then from here, we can just push this seat and lock it into place. There is a release on the side that you can use. You can use that to fold the seat down and then recline it too. And at 5'10", it's not all that bad. There's storage pockets, auxiliaries, and air vents. You have temperature adjustments. These seats do move forwards and backwards as well. They do recline. And then right in the middle, you have the armrest with cup holders, and you can even fold down this middle seat. Now at my height, I have about 1.5 inches or so of headroom, so it's not bad for the smaller size. Now up front, you'll notice that there's this giant control panel with lots of functions. You have lock and unlock, your headlight adjustments, mirror controls, you have your memory seating adjustments, and then the child lockouts. Window controls, trunk release, and then more storage down below. You get automatic seats up front, and then the grab handle is just by going around the window controls. So it's nicely hidden, but you have a pretty large area to grab to close this door. Now, as you can hopefully tell, we have a much different interior. Really cool design for the steering wheel with more brushed accents, and then a large curved screen. Now this model has paddle shifters. There's the heated steering wheel, along with your Bluetooth and voice commands. You have a favorites icon too, so you can pull that up. And then you also have tuning. Now on this left side, just by clicking on view, you can hide away the information on the left and the right or bring it back up. And then you have this button here for the left side. So you can rotate through all this information, and then you can scroll up and down depending on the screen. And then you have the button on the right to go through information on that right side. There's your cruise and distance pacing stalk. You get storage down below. There's also one air vent with some really nice wood trim accents too. And then with the infotainment system, you have fixed information on the left and the lower section. So I can quickly get into home, where you have a few different screens here that you can go through. You can pull up the navigation, your phone when that is paired. You have several settings that you can go into as well. And then you also have a lot of icons. So you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can get into your vehicle to go through some of that information. You can pull up your audio. There's also a lot more here that you can go through with all of this information. And then you have a store too that you can get into. Now you also have a driver profile, so you can set those up as needed. And then all of the climates are in the lower section. You can pull up the menu, so you can go through all that. You can even get into the rears as well. And then you have temperatures, heated seat adjustments, and some defrosters. You have air vents underneath that. There's volume and tuning, traction control, hazards, and the engine start stop. And then you have a shortcut to drive select, so you can go through the different driving modes here. There's engine start stop, wireless charging with auxiliaries. You have cup holders. There's also a shortcut here to get into this information, so you can turn this on and off as needed. You have some warnings along with lane assist, so you can get through all this and set it up the way that you would like. There's also a shortcut to the camera system, so you can pull that up or just put it in reverse, and that way you can bring up this system. You have a lot of different angles that you can get into, including the forward-facing camera, which is nice. So you have no shortage of visibility, and then you have drive and sport mode, and then park in front of that. There's also cup holders. You have storage in the armrest, along with a locking glove box. Now in certain models, this is a touchscreen system, so you can have a passenger screen, which is neat. You get garage door buttons up top, and then dome lights and controls for the sunshade and sunroof. And then here's a look at visibility, where it's pretty easy to see over both shoulders. You definitely have a lot of glass for this smaller size vehicle. And we are in dynamic mode from second gear. Here we go. And just a mild acceleration, we're back up to speed. Again, paddles are pretty responsive too, which is nice. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the all-new Q5. Definitely a very nice interior, much different, of course, from that previous screen just stuck right in the middle of the dash there. So I think Audi did a great job with the integration and the sizing too. You can still see over the top of this, which is nice. A little bit hard to see that passenger side for the hood unless you kind of lean up a little bit, but you have a clear view straight over and to the pavement there. But for more of a basic model, this is really nice. We have some nice materials, maybe a little bit of plastic here, but everything else is very, very nice with all of the materials and the trim accents, just to give you a very nice luxury focused SUV. So if you're in the market for a small vehicle, but you want everything with a nice touch to it like this and some really nice accents and tech, this is a great option to go with. Now I own a BMW myself. I do have an Audi as well, and so being in those luxury vehicles and of course getting to drive these a lot, there's definitely something to say about the ride and the quality of the ride that you can get in these luxury brands. So especially if you're doing a lot of commuting, it's just very comfortable, quiet, and composed feeling. So this would be a great option if you don't want a smaller vehicle. I know a lot of people like to sit upright. So for this SUV, you have a good seating position, of course, versus a sedan. So it just gives you that upright feeling and a really nice place to be. So very neat to be able to take a look at this latest model for the Q5. Once again, huge shout out to Audi Northlake for providing this for me today. Take a look at their website, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with our daily uploads, and I will see you all in the next video.